Hi and welcome to another Watch Geek video. Today we're taking a closer look at the new CIGA Design X series. While the Z series I reviewed draws inspiration from Richard Mille, in a way, this one is more original, which automatically makes it better in my book. It is also more wearable due to a square design, making it almost as long as it is wide. 44mm in width and 48mm in length, it will not overhang a wrist no matter how small it is. But that same shape also means it has a lot of wrist presence. The case, just like with the Z series, is more complex than it first appears, and believe it or not, features a suspension system. If you take a really close look, you'll realize the case has two parts. The inner part that houses the movement and crown, and an outer part where the lugs are. The two are connected on all four corners using four independent springs, allowing the inner part to move freely. It should theoretically help with shock resistance, but even if it didn't do anything, I find it cool. The tolerances between the two parts are so small you can barely see any light coming through, which is impressive given the price of the watch. The dial is skeletonized with a large X shape used as an anchoring point for the movement. The movement itself is not decorated, but bridges are kept to a minimum to expose as many gears as possible, so there isn't much space for decoration anyway. Personally, I like it the way it is, as it makes it look more industrial, which goes better with the case design. An ornate movement decoration would just look out of place on this watch. The movement is automatic with hacking and hand winding, and although CIGA calls it in-house, I believe it is a modified movement from one of the big Chinese manufacturers. The orange accents on the case are carried over to the seconds hand, which brings some color to the mostly monochromatic dial, and honestly I wish they used orange for the hour and minute hands as well. Despite being relatively well finished, due to a high polish they have, they easily disappear and you have to look for them. This is definitely not a watch you can read at a glance. The watch does feature lume, which is quite good to be honest, but due to a small amount on the hands, it is not really usable all night long. The lack of hour markers doesn't help either, so both during the day or night, you always kinda approximate the time on this rather than read it exactly. But one look at this and you realize legibility or precise time reading is not really its point. It is made to be loud, attract attention, and look different, which it does pretty well. In the unboxing, I said it looks the way I imagine a G-Shock would if it was mechanical. And with the exposed suspension system, it really makes that even more true. On Ciga Design page, these cost from $359 for the steel versions all the way to $519 for the titanium ones, but they can be found at a lower price when available on Amazon and similar sites. The package includes two straps, a nylon one and this black rubber one that is, in my opinion, better with the watch. This is not my type of a watch, but I do understand its appeal, and I do find it better than the Z series I reviewed a while ago. So if these types of watches are your thing, go for it. Just try to find one at a deal. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and until the next video, bye.